So I'm sure in the thumbnail or title of this video I will mention my plans for the weekend, but I am going camping this weekend with my family. And so since I am now at 200 subscribers, thank you everyone, old and new subscribers, for getting me to this new milestone. I thought I would do another vlog of kind of letting you guys into a little bit of my life. So this weekend, like I said, I'm going camping with the family. We'll do some dirt bike riding, we'll do some hanging out around a campfire, and it'll just be an overall good time. Okay, I successfully acquired groceries and camp chairs, so I have some time to head home and put the groceries in the fridge before I head to my appointment. So I'm gonna do that so they're not just sitting in the truck getting all hot and gross and bacteria-y, which my sister will be very proud of. Okay, still like a half hour before my appointment, and it's only like 5 minutes away from my house. So I think I'm gonna take this time to knock out one of my pre-leaving chores, which was to make myself some overnight oats for the weekend. Usually my dad cooks like eggs and stuff when we go camping, but I don't like to eat eggs before I do anything physical like dirt bike riding. So I'm gonna make myself some overnight oats. This is just a random recipe I found online that I enjoy. So this recipe calls for Greek yogurt. I go with honey because it's a little bit sweeter and then I don't have to add as much real life honey afterwards. And it is a 1/3 cup of that. And then 2/3 of a cup of whatever milk you want to use, unsweetened milk you want to use. Sometimes we do almond or oat milk, but this week we have dairy milk, so that is what I'm using. And then I believe the recipe calls for like 3/4 of a cup of oats, but through trial and error, I have found personally that I like a full cup of oats. And start mixing that together. And then a tablespoon of chia seeds. And then this is like kind of the base of the recipe. After this, you can add whatever flavors you want. My partner prefers peanut butter, so I'll usually do some honey and some peanut butter for him and then add some nuts or something. I like chocolate peppermint, so I add cocoa powder and honey and peppermint extract. So yeah, you just kind of measure the honey. I mean, I think the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. I just kind of go with my gut because I use sweetened yogurt, whereas the recipe calls for like unflavored yogurt. So I just kind of put an amount in there and call it a day. And then same thing with the cocoa powder. I think the recipe technically calls for like 2 tablespoons, but I just kind of throw some in there and hope for the best. And that was perfect timing because now it is time to go to my appointment. Back from my appointment, and I did some packing, got clothes and dirt bike gear all packed up in this bad boy along with toiletries. Speaking of, I need to grab my boyfriend's toothbrush. Alright, boyfriend's toothbrush is now packed. So, yeah, like I said, clothes and whatnot. And then I got my camera backpack, which that camera will be, or this camera that is currently filming will be living in here. But battery pack for our phones, cord, extra SD cards and batteries for the camera, little mini tripod because I don't want to bring my big one, and then to the part that I'm sure people actually care about, what I will be reading this weekend. I'm about this far into the inheritance games, so I should be able to finish this weekend. And then I will also be bringing my Kobo. I have my next 2 books of my May TBR slash Star Wars or May the Force Read With You readathon TBR on here, which is Sluts and Whores by C.E. Hoffman and the Sea of Monsters, the 2nd book in the Percy Jackson series. I will also be bringing the 1 Minute Manager, or the new 1 Minute Manager, which is something that my boss is having all the managers at my work read. So that's, and of course I have my little annotation kit for physical books, which includes a book darts and a pencil and my reading light. So now what I need to do is I need to find and pack all of our camping stuff, our tent, our sleeping bag, our sleeping pad, all that good stuff. I think the dog's ball fell under the bed. I'm gonna have to grab that. What happened? What happened? Okay, so that's kind of all the stuff I've packed so far. And yeah, and now I just have food and camping gear, and then I should be good to go. Okay, so we're all packed up, heading out. My partner just ran into Ace real quick to grab some butane for our little camp stove. So just waiting on him to get done with that, and then we're leaving from this parking lot straight to the campground, which looks like to be about a 2.5 hour drive. So should be a good drive. Hopefully we'll get some kind of more scenic shots of the drive, but we'll see. The sun might set before I can get any sort of good shots, but here's a puppy to make up for it. Oh, look at him. So happy.
There's my parents' camper. There's the dogs. Campfire. All of our chairs. There's my lovely abode. A tiny backpacking tent that me and my partner and our dog slept in last night. My parents' dog is so sad because he's tired. We are about 10 miles into the ride. We stopped to do some adjustments on my sister's bike because it's running a little hot, but it's pretty out here. We've only hit snow once so far. We've done a little bit of maintenance as far as a log, but the last team left out, so overall it's been pretty good so far. Oh no, too hard.
There's that javelin throw.
I went to try to spin javelin and I hit myself in the back of the head on the way
Alright, weekend is over. Oh god, we're heading back home. We got Heather with us and the dog. And I don't know, fun weekend?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Skeeter.
Alright, I finished my book last night, so that was good.
Why am I in this?
You're not in. Oh, you kind of are in it.
Yeah.
I'll block your face.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
We did some trail clearing.
Yep, we did
Only-
like 7 logs.
Yeah, in about 15 miles worth. That's it.
Yeah.
Pretty
But-
chill.
Yep, pretty nice weekend. Get some exterior shots. Oh, it's mostly just my reflection and the reflection of the book.